Welcome back, and today I'm going to talk about artboards in Photoshop, and specifically for photographers and what you can get out of an artboard, because artboards are great. They allow you to create multiple documents in one effectively. So you can create multiple images in there, you can edit them, but you can position them and you can look at them and see how they work together so that you can check if colors work, etc. And this is great, especially if you are, for instance, a web designer or something like that, and you want to see how certain bits of an interface work with each other and design stuff. But more importantly, as photographers, we create panels sometimes, and it's nice to see how those panels interact with each other. And we can sort of do that a little bit in Lightroom, but it's not brilliant. And especially if you want to do different shapes, it's just an absolute nightmare. So let's have a look here. And what we've got is, this is an artboard. So effectively, we have got 3 documents there. I've also, if I scroll down, got a different artboard, so I can see how these work together as well. What they are, each artboard contains a set of layers, so I can turn a whole artboard off if I want to. Fantastic. And let's go down to that one there, and that's that one, and there's that one. Okay, so that's great, and I can go and I can, let's put that into the move tool. So we're just going to click the move tool at the top there, and I can go and I can reposition that wherever I want, which is fantastic. So let's start from scratch. Let's do a new document, and I'm just going to say it's, I'm just going to put it into pixels, and I'm going to do 1000 by 1000, and I'm only going to do this at 72 dpi for now. Brand new document there, okay, fantastic. But actually, let's create an artboard. So I went up to layer, new, artboard. So that's now converted that new document into an artboard for us, which is fantastic, at 1000 by 1000 pixels. If I want to quickly add another artboard to work on, I click the plus at the side. If I want one down below, click the one down there, and it just keeps adding. And they're all 1000 by 1000, okay? I can go File, New, Artboard, and create one at a different width. So the width is only going to be 50, and the height is going to be 1000, because I want to create a different look. If I go back up to the layer, New Artboard, now we're going to do 500 by 1000. So you can see, if you were building up an image, pixel, panels, etc. across on your wall that you wanted to do, and you wanted different shapes and sizes because you want to do something really fancy, you've got one image that you want to split over, this is how you can do that. And now in all of those, I've got everything that I would have. They're all totally separate. I can add layers into all of those bits there, all the way across, and move them around. So if I want to, I can rename them, I can move them, and that is the beauty of artboards for photographers in terms of panels. So now if we go to File, Export, Export As, we've got quite a few artboards open on here, and it's just going to go through and go, I've got nothing in 6, which is why it's come up with a little exclamation mark there. I can select how I want them, PNGs, JPEGs, etc., 100%. Sorts out the width for each one, all different. It's going to export all of those for you as separate JPEGs, which is fantastic. All the right sizes, done, dusted in there. Just click export, put them all in. That's it. That's artboards. So yeah, this was really quick and easy today. There's nothing really special about this, but if you've not heard of artboards before, you wouldn't necessarily know that that's what you could do, and actually it's really useful if you're doing panels and things like that, so you can see how they work together. Because nothing worse than presenting a panel at an exhibition or a competition if you're doing competition stuff, and actually they don't work together because you've just sort of seen them on your screen, you thought, yeah, that'll look good. You can see exactly how they look on here, and if you want to do different sizes and make it work, that's how to do it and to lay it out, and then you can print them. Hope you found that of some use. If you didn't know what it was, go and check it out, go and have a little play, see if you could bring that into your workflow. if you're going to do some panels or something in the future, have a think about that. It's a really great way of making sure everything matches and it just really sits. And especially if you're going to do color blending from one to the other, that's brilliant. Or you've got a single image that you want to chop up into several different ones. It's a really great way of doing it. So go and have a look at that. Look forward to seeing you on the next one.